Welcome to the ancient world of weaving and basket making. Long, long ago, people lived in roundhouses, woven from sticks. This was known as wattle. Let us take a journey through time and see what else we can find. What is that I see? A Bridget's cross, woven from rushes. This basket is called a ski og. Ski og gets its name from the Irish word ski, which means shield. Ski og, meaning little shield. The most ancient shields in Ireland were made of woven sticks, covered with hides, and were of all different sizes. This basket is called a skib or a kishog. Skib is the Irish word and dates back to pre-famine times. It has a very ancient base known as a grid base. The potatoes would be strained from the pot on the open fire into the skib. The basket would then be placed on the pot and the family would sit around and eat their fill. This basket was used as a calf muzzle in the early 1900s. It was also called a gubbon in some parts of Ireland. It was placed on the calf's muzzle to stop the calf from sucking its mother. It also helped to prevent the calf from chewing old straw or anything else that might harm it. You can see the conical shape. These baskets are known as creels. They come in all different styles, depending where in Ireland you lived. The big difference between creels and other baskets is that they are made from the top down. Although it would have been carried by horse or pony, we mainly associate the creel with the donkey. These baskets are called lobster pots, and if you live near the coast, you will be familiar with these fishing baskets, made from wire and metal and netting and plastic. This little bag is used to put dried fish in, to lure in the lobster. It's known as a bait bag. Here we have a variety of shapes and sizes for use around the house today. A tall log basket, a shopping basket, and a potato hod. And of course, bike baskets for carrying the little red hen. I wonder where she's off to. I love to play with all the different skills of basket making and weaving with Willow. I like to experiment with shape, and making animal sculptures is a particular favourite of mine. I like to create sculptures to keep ancient traditions alive. This is St. Bridget with her cloak of intentions, prayers or wishes, placed there by the visitors and the local community of Kildare town to celebrate Vela Breed. So today we're going to weave a small 2D fish from Willow. Let me introduce you to Willow. When willow is grown in the ground, it grows from the heavy end to the light end. This end is called the butt and this end is called the tip. So this is how I make my frame for my fish. So I bend it in this shape. Okay, so I'm going to put that down there for a minute, and I'm going to introduce you to my weavers. And these are thinner rods, and willow is wood. It's not wool or thread. It doesn't like to be dragged around too much. So I use my hands just to soften the fibers, my thumbs, my hands, and you're connecting with the willow rod. And I go right up to the tip. And my first step is into the fish's mouth with the tip, and you're going to go around and then around the other side, up, so it's around, into the middle, back around, into the middle. And I'm squeezing the rod around as I'm going, because it is wood and you have to help it to go around and into the middle, back around, into the middle, back around, into the middle, back around, into the middle. And I keep going on like this with the weave until I come to the end of my rod. Weave around, around, until you get to the end of your rod, and it looks like this. That's stage 1. So then we move on to step 2. Now, the last time we started with the tip end when we started, but this time we're going to start with the heavy end, the butt end. Again, we're just softening it a little bit, and you've one sticking out this side, so the next one is going to be in, and you're going to continue to weave around. So now you're going under. So it's over and under. Over and under. Over and under. So you continue over, under, squeezing the willow as you're going around, over, under, over, under, over, working right to the end of the tip this time. Then that's step 2. Step 3 over here. You can just add in another rod, and I've got a few here all ready to go. So you can see what side I'm adding the rods on, because they're the sides that the butt ends are sticking up. So 1, 2. Next one is going to be 3. Over and keep your thumb on it, under, and now you're in that tight part of the tail. So we don't go over and under anymore, we wrap, wrap, wrap around both sides, and then hop into the triangle of the tail, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, and continue on, over, under, over, under. I think I'm happy with my tail this length. I think I'll leave it there. So what I do then is I get the thin part of the willow, the tip end, and I give it a bend across, and then I give it a little bend on the inside, and I give that a little bend like that, and then I get my secateurs and give it a point, and I push that down into the weave so everything is tight, and then I can give it a haircut. Choppity chop chop. And that's my little fish. I'm a willow weaver and I grow my own willow, so I have any amount of willow that I can make things from. But I am aware that people might find it hard to find willow, so I've been searching around my house trying to find things that I can actually weave with. So I've made my own paper straws from coloured paper that I painted myself, and I joined two at the top to make a frame, and I think they're going to work very well to make a frame, so I can have my frame like this. And then I've got some material, strips of material that you could actually find from maybe old clothes that are gone too small for you, that you could chop them up. And then, so I'm going to actually have a go at weaving the same technique that I'm going to use. So I'm going to put the top of the material into the fish's mouth. You could even let a little piece hang out. And then I'm just going to weave the same way as I did with the willow. I'm going to actually catch that as well. So I'm going over this side, into the middle, 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 over this side, back into the middle. And because it's material, it's nice and soft. It's not like willow. Willow is wood, so it's a little bit more challenging. You have to squeeze it going around the corner. But this is actually a lot easier. And then keep twisting, because it gives it that kind of, if you twist it like that when you get into the middle, it gives it that kind of like little effect. You can see that nice crossover, and you'll see the material. And you can use different colours if you like different colours. Keep on weaving around into the middle, back around into the middle, around into the middle, back around. And you can, if you want it wide, you can pull it. When you're weaving it, you can pull it out wide, or if you want it more narrow, you can give it a little squeeze. Around into the middle. So now we've reached that part of the tail again where it's getting very tight to get in, so we're going to wrap, wrap, and then hop into the triangle of the tail when we get a chance, and keep going. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. This is quite a long fish, so I might give it a longer tail. And now I just get my scissors and cut the material, and I can weave it back in under so it'll catch into the previous weave. And I go in until it's gone, and I go out. Okay, so that's one that I made from alternative material around the house. And this is the one that we made from using the willow. But it's using the weaving techniques. So I'd be very interested to see what you find around your house to weave. Happy fishing!